Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons, and welcome to the channel that brings power gaming to the next level. And today on the Doctor Spell Prognosis, we're talking about the spell Draconic Transformation. We're giving this spell pretty much straight up D. It's not that great. But first, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I've got another video out. All right. So, Draconic Transformation is a 7th level spell that is usable by druids, sorcerers, and wizards. It's a bonus action. I'm not really sure why that is, but it is. I guess it allows you to do a thing that the spell does that round that you cast it. Range of self, there is a cone that comes into this, verbal, somatic, and material component. Material component is going to cost you 500 gold, but it isn't consumed. Statuette of a dragon. That's another factor that goes into the fact that this spell's getting a D. Lasts for a minute, requires concentration. If you want to keep the benefits of this, okay, sure, yeah, you can concentrate. So with a roar, you draw on the magic of dragons to transform yourself into or take on draconic features. You gain Blindsight 30 feet. I wish this was longer or farther. 30 feet's not that great. As a sorcerer or wizard and a lot of druids, I'm not really going to want to be in very close combat. 30 feet for me is still too close for that, especially for that wizard or sorcerer. So, this was from Fizban's Treasury of Dragons. I can see this as kind of one of these, yeah, we want a spell that gives us some flavor. But in my opinion, this spell doesn't actually live up to the power level that a 7th level spell should. So you got Blindsight within 30 feet. That should be farther. And then they tell you about Blindsight. So with that range, you can effectively see anything that isn't behind total cover, even if you're blinded or in darkness. You can see invisible creatures unless, now this is an important sentence, you can see an invisible creature unless the creature successfully hides from you. That kind of has something to do with this, and it kind of doesn't have anything to do with this spell, but I do come up with a lot of people who say, oh, but they've got Blindsight, so you can't hide from them. No, that's not true. Blindsight is still based off of some kind of sense, and if that sense is not detecting something because something is hiding, you're still not going to be able to see them. All right, you get a breath weapon. So as a bonus action on subsequent turns for the duration, you can exhale shimmering energy in a 60-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. Okay, it's basically fireball damage of 4 damage. That's pretty good damage. Half as much if they make a successful save. And then you get wings that sprout from your back, incorporeal, that give you a fly speed of 60 feet. So, all in all, I think for a 6th level spell or a 5th level spell, this is probably a better spell. If this were a 5th level spell, I would probably be giving it a B, but it's a 7th level spell, and if it was a 6th level spell, I'd probably be getting it a C or a C+. If this could be cast on a familiar, then I would be giving it an A. You could take the breath weapon bonus action out and just put in that you could cast it on another person, and then as an action they could use their breath weapon, and they have Blindsight and wings, and I think that's great. And this could be like the big brother of the Dragon's Breath spell from 2nd level, but it is what it is. So that's what I have for everybody today. I hope everybody enjoyed, and I will catch everybody later.